ain't got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to me?
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Mike, here we go. You go tight. You got tight right there. Tighten up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of
no
a
doubt
yard.
about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And Wilson's from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
Back deep, Patrick Peterson. It's taken to the 26. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
32-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
On the carry.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against the Seahawks. Had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Deuce.
On 2nd and 9, Murray dancing to his left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir.
Mike's by 4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Eno
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
Wilson's pass.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better
A
here.
gain of 19 yards.
A quick first down pickup.
And
Good
the
start
Seahawks
after going 3 and out on their
down.
opening drive.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch the zebra. Wide. Get wide.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35.
Devontae Freeman, the
Another
ball carrier.
strong gain on the last
He was
2
brought
plays.
down
They
by
moved it a
Patrick
combined
Peterson.
33 yards.
A gain of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive
down,
line. They'll take that one
Seattle.
all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
43 is the mic, boys.
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard
Wilson's
line.
pass.
A 14-yard
complete to Greg
pickup.
Olsen.
That's 14 yards on
A
2
gain of
straight
14.
plays.
And the
Well, I
Seahawks
think when they look at their
first
offense, they
down.
think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get it inside the red
Chris
zone, but
Carson,
only
the
for a
Seahawks
couple
ball
down to the
carrier.
19.
Corey Peters brought him
And
down.
the big fella stuffed that one up
A
in a
gain of
big
2.
way. I
Brings
think
up
doubling
2nd
him
and
has to
8
be a priority
at the
because you can't move up to the
19-yard
next level
line.
if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Good shot, baby. That's big.
Throwing is Wilson.
Outside coming.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wilson's
That's what
pass.
you're going to need to do against those big
Intended for
receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And 8
So a
yards.
failure to
go.
connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
43 is the mic. Let's go one more. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check. 43.
Wilson. And that is incomplete.
These DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through.
Is good.
And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Seahawks 3.
So the drive stalls
Cardinals
out
nothing.
inside the 15-yard line, but they do get
Michael
3.
Dixon to
And
kick
I've talked
off
with
for
enough
Seattle.
players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
The
But
Cardinals
kicking a
take
field goal
over
from that
first and
distance,
10
just give him
at
confidence
their
and let
own
him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see
39-yard
what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, watch Sam. Watch Sam. Check Mike. 54. 54.
From the gun, Murray.
Watch the three.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
30-yard line.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked. And in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Five down. Stand up in. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
He was
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
Not
the
a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Joker.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 52. Good. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone.
Wilson's
touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number 16, Tyler
Lockett.
Touchdown,
His
Seattle.
3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Myers for the extra
and he's
point.
a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
That's good.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
they run
42-yard
toss to the
line.
right with Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15
Drake.
yards on the play. First down. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Quandre Diggs on the
Watching
tackle.
that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
The kick
and
is
it's
good.
up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Cardinals 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again, Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Mike is 59. Mike the 50. 12. I got 59 is Mike. 59.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Quarterback D-line, get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check.
To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Check 50, check 50. Go 14.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
On first down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. We ain't giving a Larry. Check 3. Check 3.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for Arizona first.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami. Wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season, ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Alert, alert, flare, flare, flare. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Whip, whip.
Throwing again. Murray.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 14, Seahawks 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 59. Mike's 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 59, Mike.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And taking it across midfield and
Wilson's
inside the
pass
45.
complete to Greg
Now a
Olsen.
timeout taken.
A gain of 16
Perhaps a chance
yards.
for one more quick play and then another.
Check 59. Alert, 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 alert. You can't block me. You can't block me. 25. Check.
On first down, it's Freeman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
What?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At 58 is a Mike. 25, 25. Pull up for seconds. Tempo, tempo. 36, 36.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to the Cardinals' 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
That's
a big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56
first
yards.
And 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's caught, Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
43's the mic. 43's the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Not today. Mike, check, 59. Get up, guys.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, it's Carson, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Who that?
From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They go play action with Wilson.
Come on.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down
Wilson's
inside the
pass
15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
First
Now
down,
first and
Seattle.
10 at the 11.
Stay with your man.
Again, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a second and 10 upcoming.
Further, 43. Mike's 43. No chance. 43 is the Mike. Alert. Get in the weight room.
To throw again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
43 is the Mike. Almost first goal. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Hey, here we go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
28-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And this is caught deep into Seattle territory.
That's good.
A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Eno Benjamin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
A gain of 12.
We'll see if they can get the score.
Line
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down,
but correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And it'll be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Benson Mayoa on the tackle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Finally,
a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This
Hi.
will be 3rd and 6. Now Murray. Able to find Isabella. 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that kind of game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll run on first down. Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
It's 3rd and 1.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 56 the mic, 56 is the mic. Sure. 56 the mic, boys, 56.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I smell fear in that offense.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Murray on the keeper. Today's final
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter.
But when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cardinals, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
War going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name.